What the hell is that
Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. Going mainstream.
What's up, Eagles Nation? Welcome to another episode of Eagles Connect, the channel that talks all Eagles all the time. I'm your host, George, and on this episode, we will be talking about the free agents that Howie Roseman signed, as well as that new word mark. Now, before I get into the episode, I just want to remind everyone to please follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter at Eagles_Connect. Also, please show your love to this channel and subscribe to my channel, as well as like this video and hit that notification bell just so you can know when anytime I drop a video. So let's get into this episode. So we are currently in the NFL dead zone. So there's not much going on in the NFL until training camp. However, Howie Roseman has been busy. On May 18th, the Philadelphia Eagles signed James Bradberry, the cornerback from the Giants. And just last week, the Eagles signed Jaquiski Tartt, the safety from the 49ers. So we've been signing some free agents after the draft. And I know we just had a new word mark. And I know all the hate. I don't like it, but we'll get into that at the end of the episode. So let's first start off with this roster, because on the last episode I said that the two weaknesses that we had was cornerback and safety. I also said if I had to choose a cornerback, I would choose James Bradberry, and if I had to choose safety, it would be Jaquiski Tartt. Well, Howie Roseman was like, ask and you shall receive. So he did sign both players, which is unbelievable, and I think Howie Roseman is having a heck of an offseason. So let's first start with James Bradberry. Now, Bradberry's deal was reportedly worth up to $10 million according to ESPN. The deal includes $7.5 million guaranteed and another $2.5 million in upside. Now, I don't understand what is the hate on James Bradberry. In 2020, just 2 seasons ago, James Bradberry was a Pro Bowler and considered one of the top CBs in the league. PFF had him ranked 10th in coverage, and he was 3rd in the league with 18 pass defended. Now, I understand Bradberry struggled in some games last season, but let's be honest, who didn't struggle on the Giants last season? Plus, they had him mostly in press man coverage, which was never his strength. Now, Bradberry will be playing in Jonathan Gannon's zone-heavy defense with his 2-deep zone scheme. So I'm expecting to see the Bradberry of old in 2022. And let's put this into perspective. Since 2016, there are only 2 NFL players who had 15 plus interceptions and 80 plus pass defended or pass breakups. Only 2. The names of those players are Darius Slay and James Bradberry, and now we have them on the same team. The Slay and Bradberry combo is probably one of the best cornerback duos that the Eagles have seen since Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown. You throw Avonte Maddox in there, and you have one of the best cornerback trios in the league. So I love this signing, and I really do think James Bradberry will bowl out this season. And I think now you have him as a CB2. So if he was doing what he was doing in 2020 as a CB1, now put him as a CB2, and he's gonna lock down every wide receiver 2 in the league. So I just love this signing. Now let's get to Jaquiski Tartt. Last Friday, the Philadelphia Eagles signed him on a one-year deal. The former 49ers safety is infamous in recent memory for dropping an easy interception from Matt Stafford in the NFC Championship game. However, that play should not define the man's career. I said it before and I'll say it again. I believe Tartt was the best free agent safety amongst safeties who was still available. Tartt started 64 out of 80 games in 7 seasons he played with the 49ers. One of those starts was Super Bowl 54. In 2021, Tartt started 14 games in the regular season and all 3 playoff games, logging 100% of the defensive snaps in the postseason. Now, Jordan Elliott from SB Nation wrote an article back in February, and it was titled, "Why Jaquiski Tartt is the most irreplaceable pending free agent for the 49ers." And I'm going to read a piece of this article. Elliott wrote, "I have trouble envisioning the 49ers finding a viable option to replace Tartt on the open market or through the draft. There are no ready-made replacements currently on the roster, and the free agent pool lacks players who can come in and seamlessly do what Tartt does in this defense. When I say that, I have to emphasize just how special of a talent and how unique of a player Tartt is. At 6'1", 220 pounds, Tartt has the size to line up near the line of scrimmage while also having the range and speed to cover on the back end. Given the way the 49ers like to drop their safeties in the box, that kind of size is a necessity. That versatility inside the box is beyond valuable, as Tartt is among the best safeties in the league when it comes to filling gaps while defending the run. He constantly blows up plays at or near the line of scrimmage, something that never gets the notoriety it deserves because it doesn't have the same allure to the common fan that sacks and turnovers do. This is what makes the discourse around a player like Tartt so difficult, as there is not a quantifiable statistic that you can point to the box and that can adequately describe the kind of impact Tartt has in a given game. People don't have the box score stat to lean on when Tartt erases a big play by making a tackle near the line of scrimmage. So just from reading that piece of article, you can get what type of player Tartt is. So what are the Eagles getting by signing Tartt? They're getting versatility. He can play both free safety and strong safety. At 6'1", 220 pounds, you are getting a big physical athlete who disrupts every play. And finally, the Eagles are getting an experienced veteran who has 6 postseason games and the Super Bowl on his resume. So I really love this signing, and some people are still stuck on the NFC Championship game. Okay, but he is a veteran. Now, if I would guess how the roster would shape up, I think Tartt would go as strong safety and Anthony Harris would go to free safety. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The fact of the matter is we can't sign Pro Bowlers at every position, but I think Tartt is a great solid player. Now, some people are saying that Marcus Epps is better than Tartt, and I'm not there yet, but I do agree that Epps is on the rise, and maybe he'll have a breakout season this year or next year. But as of right now, I think Tartt will be starting. Now, here's the thing. If Epps can beat Tartt in training camp and he actually gets to start, then that's even better because I feel 100% more confident if Epps gets the starting role if he beats out Tartt. So again, I think this signing is a great signing, and I think this is the exclamation point to Howie Roseman's roster transformation. So if you look at this roster, this is now a complete roster, and I just love what Howie Roseman has done. Now let's talk about the word mark. It looks absolutely horrible. And if you look at this word mark with the logo, it does not match at all. Now, they will start using this word mark starting 2024. And if you look at the Eagles jerseys, they actually do have the word mark right on the jersey. So I think in 2024, we're going to have a complete rebrand. And I think we're going to get a new logo to match that word mark, new uniforms, and the Kelly green jerseys are coming back. So we'll see. But if it stays like this, it's horrible. But I don't think it is. I think actually we are about to go into a new rebrand. We're going to have probably a new logo to match that new word mark and new uniforms. So let's see what happens. But I think 2024 is going to be an interesting year for the Philadelphia Eagles marketing team. Now, the one thing I do ask is to please keep the wings on the helmet and the logo on the jersey, because I just love that. I love the wings on the helmet and I love the logo on the shoulder of the jerseys. So if we could keep that, that's fine. But they're going to have to update those jerseys if they're sticking with this word mark. So let me know what you guys think about the two signings that Howie Roseman did recently, James Bradberry and Jaquiski Tartt, as well as what you guys think about that word mark. And do you think that is Howie done? Or does he have some more tricks up his sleeves? I mean, there's rumors that Kareem Hunt might be traded, so we'll see if Howie can do anything else. But let me know if you guys have any more free agents or trades that you would like seeing Howie doing. Also, let me know what you guys think of the word mark. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I know I got a lot of feedback on Instagram, but let me know if you think this is it, or are we going on a total new rebrand? As always, stay safe, stay healthy, love one another, and fly, Eagles, fly. Until next time, this is George, signing out.